Alright everybody, this is the second part of my video. I'll show you the corrections I made as far as some of the issues from the first video. Now what I did on the canopy is the plastic stuck out about 1/8 of an inch, and I just clipped the corners and sanded it flush using a Dremel. And then what I did is these hooks stuck out about another 1/8 of an inch, and I just cut them off and made them to where they were flush with the back of the canopy. And you got to muscle it in a little bit, but it does work. Another issue I found, I did do a maiden flight and I forgot the camera. I wish I hadn't, but it was real windy, about 20-mile-an-hour winds. I shouldn't have flown it, but I did. But when it came in, the wind caught it and it nosed over, and the motor mount came on. Basically, the motor mount broke loose, and it just didn't have enough glue on it because it just came off as if it was a piece of a puzzle. So I epoxied it back on. One thing that did happen was I bent one of the landing struts, and as soon as they come in stock, I'll get a new set. But other than that, it's pretty complete, and we'll get a video here in a minute of it in the air and see how it does. It's still a little breezy today, probably about 10 or 15 mile an hour with a 90-degree crosswind, so it should be fun. But so far so good. The canopy, something else, where it fits tight, it will have a tendency to crack here in these corners. But I've got a new canopy that they sent me, and maybe that new canopy will fit a little better than this one does. They also sent me new wings, and to close up the wing gap that I had here. And other than that, I think everything looks good. With just a little bit of tweaking, it should be no problems for anybody else putting it together if you just remember to epoxy the motor mount a little better, because it will come unplugged. I had a buddy that had the same issue with his shoestring. The motor, while in flight, pulled the motor mount clean out, which that stunk, I'm sure. But Horizon, you know, they got outstanding customer service, and they are taking care of him. They're going to send him a new airframe. He just had to send the old airframe in. So the next video, we'll have it in the air for you. What I'm going to be doing, just so you all know, I'm flying on a Nanotech. I'm using the 3.34 cell, and when I put it in to get my CG right, I'm putting it flush against the wing tube, and I'm using a Futaba 8FG radio. And just some of y'all don't know, Hobby King has these receivers, and they work great. I've got them in several of my models. They're a lot cheaper. This is about a $27 receiver, and I've had no problems with them at all. So that's the setup I went with, and I will get the next video here in a minute, and hopefully this helps everybody else out with this particular model. I'm very pleased with it. Even on that windy day, it did pretty good for what the winds were. So thanks for watching, and I'll get this flight video squared away for everybody.